It really didn't surprise me. I mean, that's kind of been our MO all year is we just, we don't give up. We keep battling, keep fighting. And I felt like, Arizona State shot the ball so incredibly well the first half. It's pretty hard to do that. They were on a pace to, go 20 for 32 from the three-point line. That doesn't happen very often. So we felt like if we could just get, a hand in the face and disrupt their shooting a little bit, we liked what we were getting on the offensive end. But we just didn't feel like the first half our defense was where it needed to be, and I thought we turned it up the second half.
Jordan was obviously upset. He said he was fouled at the end of his last quarter or whatever it was.
Well, he may have been, but you know what? We've been talking all year. We don't want plays, calls at the end of the year to go against, us. We didn't get a chance to win the game in Tucson, at least when we played them the first time. This time we did, so we hit the ball down there, and he missed, and then Zane had a point blank tip and it just didn't go. And even at the end, when Glasser misses a free throw, we have a set play. We run off a free throw, and we just mishandled the ball, and just didn't get it up the floor.
What was that?
Pardon?
What was your hope on the last play?
Well, we miss. But you can get to the rim in under 5+ seconds, which we had, and we just have a set where we push the ball, have a couple guys trail, and if we get all the way to the rim, that's great, and if not, pitch it for a three or whatever shot's available. But unfortunately, we just didn't get the ball clean into Nick's hands.
Jordan was saying too, he said that practices weren't quite as intense as they were before USC and UCLA. Was that just a natural thing, or maybe because of the layoff?
I disagree with that. Take care, buddy. Good job. I think maybe they weren't quite as long, but I think you kind of go in stages too. You kind of got to know your team, and you kind of got to know. I didn't think that had anything to do with tonight. I thought it was that we were playing. What are they, number 11 in the country? On the road in their building, and they're a good team.
You've been through a number of these. Obviously, the intensity, the electricity, or whatever you want to call it, the crowd in the game. Just your thoughts on that.
Well, I said no. That's the best atmosphere I've ever been in Wells Fargo. And I've been in here a few times, but far and away from the opening tip, I could hear it from the locker room before the game started. They were at a fever pitch, and it was a good crowd. And we had some fans that were pretty noisy too when we kind of made a little run, but it was a great environment, great college environment.
You talk about that run that's kind of been, your guys' style all season. So you say, dig yourself in a hole, come back, and give yourself a chance again.
Yeah, I don't know about digging a hole. I think that, obviously with them getting hot and shooting the ball well, but the thing I like about our guys is they never feel like they're out of a game. And obviously we didn't just come back. We came back and took the lead. And, unfortunately we weren't able to hold it. But, it was more than just a token comeback. And I felt like, I honestly felt like we were going to make a run like that. We've done that almost every game where we've got that one run in us that we just get on a roll. And, full credit to Arizona State. They made plays too. After we got the lead, they didn't panic, and they came back and made some good plays.
Do you think this kind of run, maybe you might have folded earlier in the season? Or just
no, because I really don't think we folded at any point this season. I really don't. I think, even when we lost at UNLV or even lost at UCLA, I just thought we got beat. But I really haven't seen our guys mail it in, and that's one of the things I'm probably the proudest of them, just their mental approach to games.
Is that what you told at the end of the game?
Sure. Yeah, we have to build on this. We're disappointed. Yeah, we wanted to win. But the biggest thing is we've got a quick turnaround. We got to play Washington State, who obviously is pretty darn good. Go into Pauley and win. And we've got to get ready. And we'll be on the road in the next couple of days. And we just can't spend a lot of time worrying about this. You always learn from it. We got to move on.
Status, by the way, Garland and DJ, are they still up in the air?
Yeah, I'll make a decision when we get back home. I really hadn't even thought about it.
It seems like you've been just the first year with your situation there, but every game with them has been close, at least the last four. Last possession, last call, whatever. It's just the way it is, the way it's going to be, whatever. What's your thought?
Yeah, I think so. Herb's got his guys playing awful well, and they've made great strides in the last 2 to 3 years, and it's, to me now, it's a rivalry. I know Arizona State would like to say it's always been, but really it hasn't, not until the last couple of years.
Russ, on that last, what was your setup on the last, on the rebound?
On rebound, we have a set playoff free throw that we're trying to get the ball in Nick's hands, and we just mishandled the ball. And basically what we try to do in that situation, there was, I think, just barely under 6 seconds, is we want him to go as deep as we can, and if he can get to the rim, fine, but we'll have some guys, some shooters behind him trailing, and we'll take, you know, a 2 or even a 3 if we get a good look. But it's unfortunate we just couldn't handle the ball cleanly and get it down the floor to get the good look. But we had a set play.
Did you think there might have been a point or two you were a bucket away from throwing it in?
No, you know, Greg, one of the things I love about these guys, I haven't sensed that at all at any point this year. Even when we were 11-8 a few weeks ago, I just never sensed these guys were going to mail it in. And I hope it's because they care about each other and they respect our staff enough to know that, you know, we would never take that approach. And that's one of the things I do really enjoy coaching this team. I think our chemistry right now is really good.
Could you talk specifically about Kuchis and how he's developed as a player?
Well, I just thought last year that Rick was real hesitant. I just didn't think. I thought there were a number of opportunities last year watching them play a lot where he had shots and he just didn't look comfortable taking them. And you can tell that now he's got the green light, and you know, even when he misses a couple, he's willing to come back and take the shots, and that gives them a whole new dimension because he can stretch your defense, and you can't just lock in on a couple guys.
You talked about the atmosphere, but how was it for you to walk in here?
You know, it was interesting to say the least. I really felt it a little bit more today at our practice, and it may have just been because the arena was still set up for a practice. The side goals were still up, and it was. I really didn't expect to have that kind of feeling. It was walking back in, and it was almost like we rolled the clock back and we were getting ready to practice, except we had on different color uniforms. And but it was, you know, it was good to come back, and I've always enjoyed my time here, had great memories, great friends, and it just happens now that I'm at the arch rival, and certainly when the game starts, you know, like I've said all week, I wanted to win as bad as Arizona State wanted to beat us.
Did you do things differently in the second half defensively, or was it just kind of you know, they made shots?
No, we did a little bit different. We tried to basically stay at home a little bit more in our zone. We got a little too spread out the first half, and the second half we tried to keep it a little more compact, and then we could get out on shooters. I just thought the first half we gave up too many wide open looks. In the second half, at least we had hand in the face, and that's what you want. You know, ASU's plan of attack is to bomb from out there, and that's fine, but you just can't give them wide open looks. You got to make it a little bit tougher and disrupt their rhythm.
Anything else for Coach?
Thank you.